Yo, this is Wackaflcka with yet another spectate video, and now we're actually going to be spectating a challenger player from EUNE. And again, I'm wearing my mid-beast cosplay here, so again, we'll be going through this game here. And same deal as last time, I'll say what I think, and we'll see what happens. And we'll just, you know, watch the game. See what this guy does. And to start it off, I have no idea who this guy is. Literally no idea. So there's that. The only thing I do know is that he's a challenger player on EUNE. He likes to play both AP and AD from what I've seen. And yeah, that's it. So he wards here. And then recall swaps to red trinket, which is fine. Again, when doing stuff like this, I kind of expect a blue start. Because it's kind of weird, you know. But it's, again, high elo, so... what they kind of do here, I don't know. I would have preferred to hear something like stack, but it seems like they don't stack.
Minions have spawned.
I would actually be willing to do another one here, because I want to see if there's like a pattern in not stacking at all. Because I'm confused why they're not stacking. Because I think it's good to do regardless, you know. You always want to stack. I do realize I have the spoilers here. I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure if I can get rid of it. A squad display. Time controls. Oh, I can. Oh, not sure we spoiled anything. What was that burn? Oh, here we go. LCSV again. Okay. Wait, I got... okay, nice. And then... how do I stop it again? Oh, shit. This is awkward. Hi. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's X. So he does red in the top, which is completely fine again. Don't be too distracted here. I mean, this is all like matchup dependent and stuff, right? Like you can gank top if you want, but again, like the problem here now would be that EUNE could have gone bot or something, or like if it's a strong invader, you know, someone that will invade your jungle, then he will lose our law here because he's showing himself top lane, you know, and he's on to red. So I wouldn't really think that this should work, but it does. EUNE's not really punishing it. He's going mid lane. But bot lane again, they have prior and stuff, so it looks to be sorted. And it seems like we'll be seeing EUNE do punish him now.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Okay. Okay, I don't mind it that much now. I don't mind this at all. It's actually completely fine. If you're gonna do stuff like this, then of course it doesn't really matter. He's level 3. He can boost the camps. So like, but imagine this didn't work, right? Like if this didn't happen. He's on the complete opposite side of the map. Which is really bad, you know? I was confused. I was... I thought that was his guess for a second. Sorry. Yeah, it's a bit of an odd start here. I've never really done this. I do like to be on the same side as the next camps I plan on taking. Recall is nice. I'm not sure how much money he has. 1k. The one thing I can say about this game is that it's going AD, so I can expect to see like some components for EUNE Quiver. Unless he goes Bork first, I'm not sure. Pink is nice to see. I think it's a good buy to get at least one pink. If he's going to put this in his own jungle or not, I'm not sure. But again, like, EUNE's not like the scariest invader. He's not someone that's going to like instantly bop you and kill you. So like, you don't have to be that scared of him. So... in this game here in particular, I would expect to see the pink be used more for map control as opposed to information for invades. EUNE didn't actually punish Twitch as much as he should have either. which is good for him. And Cillian and Yasuo swapped lanes. And again, he has no flash fight, so it is just what it is. I don't think Cillian should have died after he TP though. But the fact that he did really set up this game here. But so far we just had 2 camps cleared, and then he's done the camp top lane, or the camping top lane on Cillian, and then a mid lane gang. So again, very proactive on the map, early game. Not too scared of losing XP. But again, as I said, like, you don't have to be that scared of that when you're playing against someone like EUNE. The problem would become if, and I say if, EUNE were to spam gang and be successful, then he would have more success in the early game as opposed to Twitch. Because EUNE will be able to clear camps a lot faster as opposed to Twitch. I like that he does the auto W as well. I think no, I didn't watch another game. I'm not sure who I watched, but there was someone that did it. But it's always nice to see, you know? Another recall. I'm not sure what kind of information. Oh, right. Sorry, I'm brand new to this Mr. Beast cosplay. So I'm not sure what kind of information he has. But now I do. Badumts. This is a bit of an odd game though. It's hard to like say it for sure what's happening here. But I mean, Red is spawning. What he's looking for, I'm not sure. Obviously Drake, but if he values Cloud, I'm not sure either. He's obviously far behind in levels now. He wants to get level 6. If this was me at this point here with such a lead, I would definitely be just farming a bit now. So that's what I hope to see. So he did red and then Raptors, but he's not gonna take golems then I would expect. He's just gonna give a look for taking wolves or... This is just so flavored. Yeah, so he's going for wolves. If he would have gone up now to golems, that would have been bad. Because he would lose so much time. Wait, where did he put the pink? Is this his? I didn't pay attention to that. Yeah. Bit of a noob. Doesn't have flash. Nice step though. But unfortunate. Attack speed boost. Oh yeah, because he's getting damage. And now there's not that much to do on the map, so I would then think that he would go for... Like, now you can look for something in the map. Unless he plans on taking the camps.
Here's something that won't
It's a very odd game. I'm having a hard time, like, making too much sense here.
I'll be right under the nose.
But that is just something that can happen in solo queue, so it is what it is. But they're getting the dragon, which is nice. And it looks like it's going for Kraken Slayer, or at least some kind of item that requires new quiver. Gets exhausted. He plays patient as well. Like you can see, he pulls away himself. Very nice too. Waits it out.
You're looking a little green.
And already setting up against bot lane. Or he's gonna go for a 1v2. He does have flash, I think. So he can definitely do it. Not like that. Unless he can.
Double kill.
Challenger recall looks cool. It is really inspiring though, you know? Like same with Kaysen as well. It kind of like makes you want to play. Makes you want to play like Twitch, you know? But then you get into a game, you get permanently invaded, your team starts flaming, and everyone just dies and it's like giga stressful. I do think Twitch is probably one of the most stressful champions to play in jungle. Without a doubt. Okay, he bought another pink or? Man, I'm really not paying attention here.
Sneaky. Oh, hello.
And he had sweeper. So like something you want to do when you're going to put a pink. You want to sweep first, get rid of the wards, and then put the pink. Because if you put the pink first, then they know it's there. So like you want to try and hide the information as much as you can. So by sweeping the area first, you then make sure that they don't actually know your pink is there.
I'll be right under the nose.
And that kind of guarantees that will at least last longer, you know? If people are paying attention to it. Which is something I would expect here at least.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
I like this though, that he's just farming now. I would like to see that he just continues farming until he has Kraken. And killing people works as farming, as long as they're not like team fight or something. If he was to go for like a team fight now, that would be bad. Because you would definitely want to finish your Kraken before you like look for something. So with that said,
Blue team's turret has been
with dragon spawning soon, I think, in 2 minutes. That's kind of like where you should wait for now. And the split push is very strong, like Yorick is pushing, he's fed. I don't think either Yasuo or Cillian or any of those champions could actually contest him at the moment. He goes with Gale Force, huh. No bad idea against this team here. I just can't be asked using Gale Force, you know? Like, it's just effort. You have to press a button. It's actually good though, especially if you play PTA. I think if you go PTA, Gale Force is definitely worth it. As I said in my other video with Kraken, it only works on one person anyway. And if it... That's an unlucky auto-tech dodges, yeah. If the Kraken hits another target, then the one you want to kill, before it lands on that one, during your ultimate, the Kraken will literally do nothing. So I don't really think there's such a big difference between Gale Force and Kraken, and Gale Force might even be better, like for damage purposes as well. Especially with PTA. Because you get the PTA proc, the E, and then you do the Gale Force, you do a little swag slide, and then you get the money, you know?
Sneaky, sneaky. I was hiding.
So the time on Dragon now is 16 seconds.
There's a smell you can feel. I'll be right under their noses.
Rampage. Killing spree.
Kind of do have to watch 2 games to like kind of get a feel for the person at least, like what they're doing. Because it's the same thing with coaching. Like when you watch someone, it's kind of like hard to see their pattern. So like that's an example here. He didn't go Dragon or like Forcified Dragon. He went for Herald. He didn't recall yet. So he's saving quite some money as well, you know?
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
But does that necessarily mean that he doesn't value Dragon that much? Probably not.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
But like in the mirror as it is right now, with Dragons being even stronger than what they previously were, because of the small buff, I definitely do think it's worth getting.
Shut down.
The Cloud was fine, but this one I definitely would want to get.
Hello.
And you have Swain with Hourglass. Right, so he's a big nuisance when it comes to that. So they would easily be able to get it, just like they go Herald easily.
Red team double kill.
Opening the map has its upsides as well, of course. Getting an inhibitor. Although you don't want to get an inhibitor until 20 minutes. Unless you're like Giga Stomping them, but I find it pretty hard to force this kind of like ends on Twitch. I like to just play the game out and play it safe and secure, knowing that I'll win in the end
Sneaky, sneaky.
and not take any chances. Another pink. I can respect it. And by saying that I can't like get quite read on this guy at the moment, it has nothing to do with like if it's like bad or good. Even though it's EUNE, he definitely is challenging. You can see his movement is really good. His play style is very nice. Like he plays safe, or like he has discipline. Obviously, a bit of an unfortunate flash, but that happens to literally everyone. But again, I think it's really stupid to take fights when you're really close to your spikes. That's an example. He's missing pickaxe and then an additional X mana gold for his block. So it's not that far away now. And like all his camps are up. There's no objectives on the map. Like, I don't really see the point in fighting, you know?
Killing spree.
And what soul is it?
I'll be right
It's mountain. So you definitely want that, right?
It's me.
But with the timer being 3 minutes, he's definitely gonna get enough money before then. So the question is then, what else is he gonna do? Because if Dragon was close, then I wouldn't really see a point in doing anything until Dragon is up, besides trying to get block. Which it kind of seems like he's doing now. Not wasting too much time. You can see pathway S, but then he stopped. And then he goes back again. Which is again kind of risky. Yeah. So this kind of like shows what you shouldn't do. It's like he hesitated and throughout this game, he's been really good with this, but this time he didn't. So he shouldn't have gone to hell. He should have just left it, kept farming, get his board.
Red team triple kill.
Right.
Red team's turret has been
Like you saw, I hesitated, but then he went anyway. And the cost of that might actually be emotional.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
At least for me. When I do stuff like that, it's like an emotional thing. But if you want to win games, you can't always listen to your emotions. You need to play the game. So if he went with this instinct there, which you could see kind of told him to just back off and keep farming, he would have been better off. But okay, now at least I would expect him to farm to Borg. Like, it was easier to read Kaysen, you know? But like, this guy obviously too prefers to be on the map a lot, but then kinda, it's not like centered around objectives sometimes, so it's kind of like weird, you know? Like now a dragon is spawning, it's like obviously gonna be there. His early game was really good though. Like he came up with stuff that I would never go for. No, in that way at least. It just doesn't feel right to me, you know? But that doesn't necessarily mean that it won't work. It just means that I don't do it. But I definitely could probably. And he has PTA, so that kind of changes some things. Because your damage becomes a lot better when you have PTA in early game for the ganks. Is he pinging back now? Like you can see here, like how strong Swain is in this team fight. It's like this same thing here applied to Dragon. They wouldn't be that close to base. Like you'd get the same result, just you'd kill more people. He doesn't seem to be communicating much. Oh, he pinged Dragon at least. Yes, Gale Force, Flash is coming back up. Gets the WR, which is nice. Yes, Gale Force, so again, if Yasuo like this, I mean, then he should be dead now. Man, Yasuo is such a broken champion. Completely nuts, cracked. Huh. I don't know what to say. I don't know, there's not a lot of structure to this game. It's just so hard to like just get an idea of anything, you know. Like the only interesting thing so far in this game for me has been the top lane gank. Like everything else is just, I don't know, it's just so random. The Gale Force bias is obviously interesting as well. The amount of pink was is nice too. Dude, Gale Force there. Scuffle. I mean, I understand, like, Yasuo's AIDS. I wanna touch that shit. I don't know, other than that, I'm not sure what else to like look for here. Like, there's not a lot of structure, as I said, but there are definitely like a lot of interesting things here. Like the top lane gank, as I said, Rune Choice, Gale Force. This playstyle in general, like how you can like bobs and weaves before it like goes, you know? Like it doesn't commit fully. Might have something to do with Rakan. I'm not sure. Kinda makes me want to do a second review here. Because I could like pause the game and look at like certain fights or something, but I don't feel it's gonna add too much. Like it's cool to look at, but like the knowledge you kind of want to get from these games is like what they do in the start, like if they leash, like what kind of leash they're doing, what pathing they do, where they go, items, playstyle, communication, how they play around the power spikes, do they play around the power spikes.
I'll be right under their nose.
You know?
I was hiding.
So, Dragon is now spawning in 20. He had Baron recall, so it's fine, I guess. And he also gets movement speed. And he goes for a Hurricane here with their red pot. So, I mean, this is definitely a power spike, right? I would be hyped for this fight here. This one should look good. Like, this one's structured. It's put well. Like, if they try to fight now, they definitely will win, right?
Red team has slain the dragon.
Does not flash yet. And also the thing how he like opened with his ultimate on Baron earlier when he died and flashed away from the EUNE. Like he ulted before he opened, which is a good thing, you know? Like it might seem like stupid to like waste a second or something, but it really just makes sure that you get the right position, you know? When you open. So I do suggest for people to just press your R before you open even. Just even if you like open like you stay like half a second before you actually start auto-attacking. Like, that's fine, you know? Don't be scared to do that. I would say that it definitely has mechanics though. Like, you can kind of like tell that he's playing it well throughout the entire game. I mean, besides like there are some stupid moments, but it happens to everyone. But like in general, this bobbing and weaving and stuff is really nice. Bobbing and weaving, you know. So yeah, I don't know. Weird game. I don't know what else to say. I think I'll do another one of this guy tomorrow again. And with the information that we have today, we can then compare and get some more information, and I'll be more detailed in my replay because this one was different. you guys probably tell too, like from the case and one that I had like a lot more of a feel of what it was doing because it made sense, you know. But this one was kind of weird, unpredictable. But maybe that's the magic here. Who knows? Anyways, Wackaflcka out. I'm sorry, this one was really bad and I'm not happy with it at all. But I'm gonna upload it anyway for those that enjoy that shit. And yeah, I'll be doing a proper one tomorrow. Or better one with more information of what we know now. So yeah, take care, peace, and why.